Hey guys, this is Condy12, aka Conrad, and we got another Team LLG podcast for you all. And we have a slightly different crew here with us. We have Parker and Jack, and we also have Hadley and Pricey, aka British Jack.
Hey.
And no
Well,
Oliver.
another nickname, but we can't say because it's a bit rude.
Why can't you say BJ? There's no problem with that.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
you
try
never
really
know guidelines on iTunes or whatever.
Oh, it doesn't go on iTunes anymore.
I don't
Too
know.
lazy to do that.
Don't you know?
Lazy Americans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you would totally do that.
Maybe.
Alright, so, anyone have any topics for this week's show?
Should I buy XSplit? Because it's
Oh, yeah.
only going to be $40 for a little longer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because I don't know how often I'm going to use it, but
Is there...
if I would use it.
Yeah. Because is
What's
there ever going to be a
XSplit?
good streaming, like...
Yeah, because
I
this
don't
is
know,
like the
streamer or
only... It's either XSplit or Wirecast,
Yeah, Wirecast's
right?
like 500, isn't it?
Yeah.
How
and
much
this
is
$40
XSplit going to be? Do you know?
They don't say. And
Oh.
that's what scares me, because, you
Yeah.
know... Because if I want to get it later, it's going to cost like a ton, probably.
Yeah.
Because it's good software, and
Mhm.
it's worth it, but... I don't know.
$1 million.
Yeah, if it's like a lifetime license, isn't it?
No,
Oh, it isn't?
it's a 2-year license. So,
Oh, dang.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
I've got like
that,
sort
that
of a
makes the
topic.
decision harder, I guess.
Yeah.
If it was
Alright, Hadley, go
lifetime,
ahead.
then you could just, you know...
Yeah, I know.
use
Yeah, if it
whatever.
was Lifetime, I wouldn't have this hard of a decision, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. It's a tough one.
Alright, Hadley, topic.
Have you all seen the Captain Sparkle's new music video?
Yes,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Quite good.
Give me your
I'm-
opinions.
It was like it was
It's
so good
awesome.
that it was
It's a
almost
bit
better, too good for YouTube or something like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
don't
animation
know.
was just awesome.
I mean, it was definitely good. It was about the same as his other ones, you know.
I just thought like the drama in it was just like weird,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Oh,
the way he portrayed
and-
it. So
I don't know if anyone else saw the behind the scenes, but when he
Yeah,
jumped
I did.
off, it's into water. It's just
Yeah.
you can't see it because
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that now
You know the guys that actually made that map?
after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
okay.
I'm actually part of that.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously? That's
Yeah.
I'd love to have that map. Just to go around the
I'm-
castle and all that.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I'm VIP or something on there.
nice.
It's
Get
actually
you.
pretty
I'm
Yeah, I know,
VIP
right?
on it.
cool. I had to pay, but I think it was worth it, to be honest, to see all their amazing builds. It's
Yeah,
really
they
awesome.
built some really good stuff.
Who are those guys?
Because you know you haven't heard of Fire UK?
No, I.
They
Very good
are
time lapse people.
there's a lot of large builders out there, but they're like a building community. So they come together on occasion and they live stream their time lapses and then they put it out on YouTube afterwards. But they do some really large scale stuff, like they've built dwarven mines and
That's pretty
large railway stations, all sorts. It's
Oh.
really amazing.
Looks sweet.
You got to check it out.
I should. So we're thinking about starting up like a private server of some sort.
cool. Yes, that sounds pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Would it be creative or survival?
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
You have to gather everything yourself. Well, you can obviously give people stuff if you think it's nice,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
also prank, which is a really good part
Yeah.
about it. That's why I love the Minecraft and everyone that plays it. It's such a. It's like they're
See,
friends.
that's the one thing. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to allow that. I mean, but just because there are other people on the one I have right now, and I don't have
Yeah.
I don't have any extra computers right now to put another one on.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But I said once we like get used to it, we can like always like move or go to a different server or something. It's just like seeing how it goes.
Where is the spawn protection?
I think it's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah, but obviously they
yeah, I
have
do like
rules
watching
of the pranking. You can't like use TNT or fire.
Yeah.
You can't
no,
like
there's limits.
purposely destroy like someone's half a castle or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Those limits are kind of arbitrary though. Like, it seems the way you're describing them, just like you kind of have to trust the people not to disappear.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Yeah,
set
exactly.
thing.
It's funny. two of them were doing April's Fools, and they were doing obsidian dicks on everyone's like houses
I
and all
saw
that.
that.
It was so funny.
Okay, so you won't say BJ, but you'll say dicks.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, true.
Gosh, we have sex ed right now in health, and they have the question box where you can anonymously ask questions.
Oh yeah, those are so great. That's
Some of
that's
them.
my favorite part by far.
Do you know Michael, the runner? He's like biking.
Yo,
now.
yeah. Gotcha.
His questions were wow, that was pretty crazy.
Colorful?
Or yeah, like
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily like his. No one really knew because he wasn't there, but like people assumed that he was from different stories, and it was strange. Like it was very very weird.
I
I know,
remember
the question box is so great.
last year though, our health teacher was disappointed because we didn't have like any of those like
Crazy
really
ones.
weird like twisted questions.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, she was disappointed with ours too.
Oh, man.
I bet that must be like so fun though, as a health teacher, just hearing all these like crazy things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to. Well, and then yesterday in health, we got like this crossword puzzle for the women's and men's like reproductive system, and some of the stuff like the surgical removal of the uterus. Like, how am I supposed to know what that is? Like, I don't. Like she hadn't taught us any of this stuff, and I was like, she's like, oh yeah, just turn it in. So we had to like go around, like exchange papers, look it up on our phones, like behind her back or whatever, and then figure it out. And so it was like all this wheel and deal and stuff, and then there'd be like this one kid on the side, like, oh, what's this one? What's this one? And you're kind of like trying to push him off the side, like, I'm just gonna finish this up because he doesn't have anyone. But I told him some of them, because
I think I
Fucking
missed
harsh.
my sex education lesson when I was at school.
yeah, this is the
Because-
last one that we have to do for high school at least.
I know.
I don't know what other.
Finally, after like, and they're always like the same.
Yeah, there's not really
Laps.
much new at all.
Like
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
only thing that changed was between 5th grade and 6th grade. It changed a little,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah, it was like a little bit more in depth.
Maybe like senior year they should make you take it because that's when it's actually gonna like a lot of stuff's gonna be put in
Relevant.
place. Yeah. I don't know, but that can mess up schedules and stuff. But by senior year, you should pretty much have a good idea of what you're doing. But yeah.
Our sex ed lessons were hilarious. Bearing in mind I went to an all-boys school.
Wow.
Should have heard the stuff they came out with. It was really funny.
I can only imagine.
Well, what if it's easier having it all boy and all girl or mixed? Like, weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
I remember
That's-
5th grade when we
Oh yeah,
had that.
that was
like,
yeah.
there was like this
Good
video just around the corner that was like so hilariously like it was just like cartoon like teaching all the stuff.
Yeah, and it was hilarious because like it seems like obviously it was meant for like kind of like a first time thing, but it was ridiculous.
Yeah, so I remember we all like it was boys and girls mixed. Like we'd all we could sit wherever we want. We all kind of like watch it. Like what is this stuff? We never seen this, or whatever. And like we all like kind of hunkered up, like getting ready for this. And it was the funniest thing because the video itself was funny, but it wasn't that funny. But everyone was like cracking up around you, and so like it was like this.
I almost exploded from
Yeah, like
laughter.
this cascade. Like I was in my sweatshirt trying to like contain my laughter, and then like after it was over, I was like sweating. Like oh my gosh, I was trying to like keep myself
I
from
know,
bursting out
because it's
laughing.
so cartoony and cheesy. That's it, and also since it was like the first time like hearing.
I
that
just thought
sex
since
ed.
everyone else was laughing like near me, I couldn't like it was just that.
Yeah, I
effect
Yeah.
for me at least. Man, it was
I think
crazy.
it's funny when they show like cartoons and all that.
Yeah.
Why don't you just show full blown people doing it? So like cartoons.
I can honestly say I think one of my last sex education lessons was there a video of that. And I was like, why are you showing us this? We have the internet.
It's like we have the internet. We don't need it in school.
Oh man, yeah. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then today
Great
we were
topic.
supposed to have like a. I didn't go to school today, but we were supposed to have like this person from the health like department near us, and they were going to teach us about HIV or something like that. There are also going to be activities, so I was like, "What's going on?" Like I don't know. What...
Yeah.
No, but we had initially planned for this to be like a party of some sort, and like people were going to bring like an Xbox, like they had like all these big
HIV party.
this big plans.
Oh, yeah.
But this because we had like a student teacher that was supposed to be leaving, but he actually left earlier, so there's like this big thing. But we're still gonna have the party. Then we rescheduled it to like after spring break or whatever. But this one girl had already baked cookies, so she was still gonna bring those cookies in. So we're gonna have like a So you're supposed to like eat the cookies before the person got there, and there was just like this big mess that was just. This is the same teacher that lost
Real.
my paper, which I definitely turned
Oh.
in.
Is
I
that
just
Mr.
like,
Phantasmo sub?
what? Yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, give me a break.
Hey, that you hand something in and you know you did, and you know it's the teacher's fault for losing it,
Yeah.
but they won't admit it.
But there's nothing you can do about it. Like you're just, there's absolutely nothing that like I don't know, but whatever. Still have any other class, so it doesn't really matter as long as I don't bomb any tests. Weird stuff like surgical removal of the uterus. Never gonna know that. Don't want to. But yeah, I don't know. So you guys see the new game Notch is working on?
I
oh.
saw him tweeting about
I've
it.
heard about it, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few things. It seems a bit confusing to me.
Yeah, it's weird. He's just kind of like going out there with it.
What is it called again?
It's like 0x10.
Oh yeah,
C.
yeah. One
But-
of those, that really weird title.
I think you like say it differently because I was listening to the KB Mod podcast and they were talking about it, and like I was just kind of listening to the synopsis of it, like where it's 1988, but the space race is still going on. It like never stopped, and so they're supposed to be entering stasis where you like are put to sleep, I guess, or whatever, for like 1
Yeah,
year.
like something goes wrong and then
Yeah,
it's like
there's like a
billions
bug.
of years in the future.
Yeah, so it's like crazy out there, but you're still have like 1988 like computers and stuff like that.
Well, that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, but then so
I
it's
like
like
to see
wow,
where
that's,
he takes it.
that's pretty awesome. But then there's also gonna be multiplayer, and you're probably gonna need like a monthly fee to do it because like the physics and stuff are still gonna go on when you're not even logged
Gotcha.
on. And so like it'll probably be like a Minecraft sort of deal with alpha, and then let the players choose what they want to happen. So I'll definitely be picking that up as long as it works with Mac, or I can use it off Boot Camp or something. Because Notch is gonna make it awesome, and it's gonna be sweet no matter what. Even
It does sound interesting because you look like mine and all that, and have spaceships and
yeah.
God knows, it
I
seems
remember
really
I like kind of finished playing RuneScape during like this period, and I was looking for some sort of multiplayer like online thing, and I kind of went through all these different games. There are a few games like that, but there was never something like the idea of this. Is so awesome that I think you can really do something cool with.
Talk about space games. Have you heard of a game called Kerbal Space Program?
Nope.
No.
It's actually quite good. It's sort of like a space simulator. You can build your rocket, and then you have to launch it. You can go in orbit around the Earth, go to the moon. It's actually quite fun. It's like these little green aliens. It's quite cool.
Sweet. It's interesting.
How did these cows die? So confused. There's just like random leather and raw beef floating around.
Nice wolves, maybe some sort.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Somewhere along those lines.
Yeah.
Or maybe so someone just decided to ravage a little, I don't know what a pack of cows are called, but no, it's a
Herd?
herd. Herd, yeah. I just didn't think about that hard enough.
What's a pack of sheep?
Flock.
A flock.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Huh.
What's
When
baby
I think
sheep?
flock, I think birds.
Yeah,
I know,
I was saying that I think flock
It
is like
definitely
birds.
sounds fitting for like flock of sheep. I don't know.
Yeah, it
maybe
is flock.
not.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Or that's what the first wiki answer says. Okay, no. If you search pack of sheep, the third one is Minecraft. It's like a texture pack.
It's taken over
A
Minecraft.
sheep pack. It's not even like recent. It hasn't even updated it. It's still in beta.
Oh, do you know what I'd love to see?
Wow.
Creeper gummy bears.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like you could
Maybe
actually
have
buy
like
and
a
eat and
little
everything.
liquid or something inside. That'd be cool.
Like a gusher of some sort.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
But yeah.
Every once in a while, there's like explosive in it, so if you chew down, it'll like explode. No, that'd be
no,
awesome.
like,
Once you ate it, could
popping
like
candy, like it pops in your mouth. That
Yeah.
inside.
yeah. If it like explode in your mouth, it could like splatter your whole mouth with it, but it wasn't like too bad that it could just like get the flavor to each part of your mouth. That'd be sweet.
That's
Like,
awesome.
like
I'm
a,
making
like
that.
a flavor dispersal.
Yeah, I think there's like you could do a lot with that. You could have the retail, market the creeper, but you could also have like this great tasting sort of deal. Or maybe it tastes horrible.
Anyone that listens to this podcast, don't take my idea.
Yeah. Or maybe do and give us the money from it.
Yeah. Make sure you include us.
Yeah. 10% royalty.
Parker, just like the 1/5 for playing this guitar. for Krishna came up to us during lunch and he asked if anyone.
I like how you say that, and you like say it like you assume everybody will know what you're talking about.
No.
But
I said
I was
said
the only
Parker.
one there.
I said Parker, and you just didn't.
Oh,
respond.
I didn't hear that. So.
So Krishna asked us, do any of you guys play the sitar? And then Parker said that he did naturally.
Wait,
And,
play what?
The sitar.
Oh,
And so Parker said yes, and then he said, "Oh, we
course.
just need you to play a few notes for like this video, and we'll give you 1/5 of the profit from the video." And then
what
we asked
profit
him,
are they gonna get off the video?
I know, and then
Is this
then
for
we
the
asked-
charity deal still?
No.
I don't even know,
Oh,
but
I think that'd be
but
great.
he said like he said like that the channel that they use, like they got a video that hit like 200K views, and so like he's saying like you get 100, well I mean, not 100, 1/5 of the profit. So he basically expected another.
Do you know his channel
200K.
name?
No, I do not. He said you need
He
to ask
doesn't know
Thaddeus.
You need to ask Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, once
Yeah.
we get 1,000 views daily on the LLG account, the Chris Jones guy, he's a recruiter for TGN, so we can get him to partner us. So
Cool.
just FYI, once we get 1,000 views, so we should just find a day that we get like in a span of 7 days where we get 1,000 views, and then just try to get it partnered right then and there.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm planning on recording my my web design tutorials this spring break. So
What tutorials are you gonna do with it?
like
Okay.
I'm just gonna do like probably the first one's just gonna be like basic structure, and by the second one like you'll be learning some tags and all that, or I'm gonna be teaching some.
So
tags
what's the
rather.
title gonna be?
I'm not sure. I haven't actually decided on that yet.
Okay, what do you think it's gonna be? 'Cause
I don't know, no,
see.
but what I was thinking of implementing is like I actually saw it was like it was in a magazine. It was like I could describe each, I guess, topic of the tutorial in kind of like a I guess like a body part thing, like the heart or the brain and all that. I saw that it was like a what was it? It was like PC World magazine.
So you're gonna
Did that
copy
one
their
ever-
idea?
No, I'm gonna use the same concept.
That's copying the idea.
No, it isn't.
It definitely is.
But
Okay,
Anyway,
wait. Okay,
You just used a euphemism. That's propaganda, Connie.
okay, I don't care.
wait. Would you
So
be?
something along those lines.
Would you be like not, or would you be more morally unokay with copying someone else's idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be using the exact same thing.
So
No,
see what
no.
he's doing here is amazing. He's using his own propaganda to convince himself that it's okay.
No, I'm just like I always try to figure out how Connor's brain works, you know, because it's different.
Yeah, no, that will be hard for you. But but, like what I'm saying is like basically just categorize what I'm saying in the video into something
Wait,
that
Connor,
like,
are you hard right now? Is that what you're saying?
I would categorize like so I would have basically just like a piece of a whole, if that makes sense. Like have like one tutorial be one piece and like have it all fit together, if that makes sense.
Oh.
But make it distinguishable by
Wait, so
the
is
title.
it HTML tutorial or what?
Well, web design in general, which includes HTML and CSS.
So are you gonna call it like a web design tutorial?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I might,
When you
different
search
wording.
that,
And how many views? Wait. How many views is it gonna get?
I have
5
no.
million.
yeah, there's
Like between 0 and 15.
And 5 million.
15 to 50, or I don't know if I should give you like a 50 to 100 range. That doesn't sound realistic.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I just keep this in mind. So I just searched web design tutorial on YouTube,
Yes.
and you can see the top one is 300,000 views. It's pretty good, but
Yeah.
it's 2 years ago, and the rest are like 1 year ago. So there isn't much recent stuff going into this.
Yeah. And
So-
I want to make it like well edited, not just like one full take. Like I want to have like cuts, so it's not like
Yeah. See,
I guess as tight as possible.
see, the concept is great, but I think you need to go like super specific stuff, like
Yeah, I gotcha.
common problem, or like like not necessarily common problems, but something that just came out, cutting edge. Your video is gonna be the first one up there. So pull in the.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to make it like original, because my commentary, like, it's so hard to make an original commentary. Like, you need so much like I guess like unique personality, and I, to be honest, don't have that. And so like I just need to like either just edit the video well, or in an original way, or like you said, like provide really like I guess in depth and useful tips. I mean, but by no means am I an expert in this field. But
Yeah. Remember, the important things are the title and the thumbnail.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. Just gotta find current stuff to capitalize on, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. I actually started planning it out on a Word document. Let me see if I can find it.
Yes. I'm very happy that Team LLG, there's the How to Get the Double Resurrection in Temple Run.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the swimmer, like, then it has 98765432101. And I beat that out by, like, I just am happy with that. I'm the top video there. Score.
Yeah. So in part one, this is what I planned. I barely got into planning this, but in part one, I'm gonna explain like which like program you can use. Like, you don't need a compiler or anything. You can just use Notepad if you want, but you can also use Expression Web 4, which is like what I'm gonna be using. And then I'm gonna say like.
So wait, so what are you gonna be doing? You're gonna be
I'm just gonna explain like a few different text editors that you can use for this. You can really use any text editor, like it doesn't really matter.
I don't know if you want to use Expression Web for it,
Why?
because it's not like something that a ton of people have, and
Yeah,
it's not
that's true.
cheap.
That's
And
true. So I
you
guess
can- You could just as easily just use
Notepad++.
Notepad++,
Yeah.
and it will do the same thing, and you just have to open it in a browser.
Yeah, and it also looks simpler too, so it might not it might not be like an overwhelming thing, like with all the toolbars and stuff for Expression Web. It might make it a little bit easier for I don't know, for the eye to focus on the.
Yeah, when I search web design text editors, the first one has 2,000 views and the second one has 124 views. So I don't know how much.
Yeah.
Views there's to add there. Just
No, and then I'm gonna describe
design.
like web design, like the whole thing, as one thing containing another, just like practically any other what am I thinking? Programming language, and like saying that you need to make sure you open and close everything, and then like if one thing contains another, which contains another thing, and so that's kind of how I'm gonna describe it. That's like the basic concept that I'm gonna portray.
all right. I think you need to look into Modern Combat 3, like some of that. Let's see.
I mean, I'd have to record it with a camera, but
Yeah, but yeah, that's how most. Yeah, that's how you record iPad games usually. Because you're a beast at that game, so I think you could really
know.
capitalize on that.
yeah, I know. I still haven't bought that game actually.
Just looking at actually, let me try to find it. It's not even in the iTunes top 10, so it's not very promising. Yeah, I played I don't know. The game's actually really good. It's like advanced a ton, but I'm just not an iPad gamer, I guess.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, but I was beast in Modern Combat 2 with the sniper. Oh man,
Uh-huh.
like 43 kills, quick scoping. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got 4.5 stars. It's a really good game.
I want to see how many Modern Combat videos there are on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to.
3.
I feel like if you do one that, like, titled something like with web design software, that might be good.
Yeah, web design software.
Because the most views that has for the top result is 20,000, and then the next is 21, and then it goes down to like 1,000, and none of these are like recent, like they're all a year old, so you might be able to.
But
Yeah,
see,
and,
is having stuff that's older, is that make it better to capitalize on? Like, I don't know.
Software, not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, with some stuff though, like if it's the oldest one is like 2 months ago, or even like something like that, that means there's still like active growth in that area.
Mhm.
And if something that's 1 year ago, 20,000
Well,
views, I don't know
see,
how
this
much.
is what I'm thinking, is that someone who wants to make a website, one of the first things they're thinking of is like web design software, website software, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because someone who doesn't really know, they're gonna start looking for software that can like do it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely with like web design, it's a different deal, but with most things,
Hmm.
And
Right.
and
Especially new stuff.
as of now, like with you guys talking, I'm thinking maybe doing like a prerequisites episode like to the series, like saying like getting set up, and I guess just kind of like the software, or like what to use, and just basically like kind of thinking about it, like describing the concepts and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be like, I don't know, like enough for a full episode, or if I should just throw that in the beginning of the first episode.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, the more videos you put out, I mean, the more views they're gonna get. So
Yeah, so I guess I might as well.
yeah, just I mean, with something like this though, I think you're just gonna have to constantly pump out videos for it
Yeah, yeah.
because it's not
There's
gonna be
there's a lot to cover though, so it
Yeah.
won't be that hard.
And
because
make
if you
sure you.
with something like this, I think you have to have like a whole series for someone to look at, and a whole playlist instead of just like
Yeah,
'cause
that's
one of these.
what I was gonna say. Make sure you make a playlist for it.
Yeah, because one of these like single videos, I don't think are gonna blow up, but together they can provide solid.
Yeah, yeah. Get a little. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
the new Boston, that's where I like. Well, I started to learn C++ from him, but I kind of stopped that. But his videos are like they're. He has a good personality, first of all, but like he just cranks. He uploads like 10 at a time, not necessarily of the same like topic, but he just cranks out the tutorials, and his tutorials are great. And so back to Modern Combat 3, the top video, well, actually the top playlist is the Rad Brad his Modern Warfare 3
Yeah.
playlist, but Modern Combat 3 Fallen Nation iPhone app review is 209,000, but that's AppV, and they're probably just like a review network, so I guess like
Yeah, see, yeah, the review, like the whole iPhone community, they get so many views just based off the news, like aspect,
yeah.
and it's one of those things like I mean you can really capitalize on. Also, I did a little test on my channel where I had one of my Let's Play videos. I put the what is it, the Captain Sparkles, the Fallen Kingdom like tags into my video, and it is crazy how many more views you get just off doing something like that.
Yeah.
Like I removed them like 2 hours later. I just wanted to see how many more views, because you see a lot of people have all those tags in their videos, and a lot of the times when you think about it, it's like if it's something like they're playing Bakara on Modern Warfare 3 and they have Arcaden in there, is it really like about it's really not Arcaden, but for some reason the YouTube community doesn't really, or at least the gaming community doesn't really care as much about that. But it's really interesting to see. It's kind of one of those. The more you look into it, you realize how kind of slimy people are with that sort of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my tutorial series that I'm gonna try to start up. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to like record a ton at a time, and then just like I mean not necessarily slowly, but divvy them out.
Are you guys talking on? There's like so many conversations going.
I know, and then Connor has to.
And Connor
Twitter.
talks on
Yeah.
Twitter.
And that's something that's like, you could definitely say that during the live stream, like.
Yeah, Hadley.
What?
Did you not just hear him, or you were too busy entertaining yourself?
Too busy entertaining myself with the comments.
All right,
You said you could
so
actually
So much
talk
going
about
on right now.
I don't think
So much going on. Can't
Connor
think straight.
expanded it to like the next level of Twitter. Now we're gonna have like personal Facebook, like the LLG fan page or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be
Um,
awesome.
an LLG fan page. I must see this. What's the link?
Oh, you just search LLG on Facebook, you'll find
And
it.
I'm sure
Okay,
there's.
good.
I think the link still works on the website, or not.
And
I don't
so
know.
sorry if I have background noise. I'm
Make it
like
stop,
usual
Connor.
in my living room, so
Or what's
I
going
can't
on?
really. My parents and my dad are talking, and my dad laughs a ton and really
Your
loud.
parents and your dad.
Or that's my parents and my dad.
Yeah.
My parent.
What is this weird relationship?
my parents just came out. My dad just laughs incredibly loud. So.
Your parents and my dad. You have your parents and your dad's just like a part of the.
Just
Package.
chilling. Yeah, so that's the reason.
All right, so Hutch leaving. What do you guys think about that? Finally,
I'm sad.
he finally decided just to like leave.
I think you could tell that he was not putting out very much content recently.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was about like it was about time for him to, because he
And-
wasn't really in the community. I heard one.
Yeah,
person
and
say that.
he like for a while he just wasn't playing anything. Like he was saying how he like he wasn't interested with COD anymore, and there wasn't really much that actually interested him. And you could see that he was done with it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's still. It's kind of surprising because he could have left Machinima, but still could have been like working on his own channel, or even if he does like some sort of iPhone vlog like every week or so, like he could probably stay. Get some extra money just to kind of
Yeah, and just stay relevant.
Yeah. But I mean, with one of these
It'd
things.
be nice to do something other than, like he said, he doesn't want to do games and that. Really, he could do other stuff in the YouTube community. There's plenty of stuff to do.
I think he just
But-
wants to get out completely at this point because
Yeah.
like not even wanting to do Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I mean,
Yeah, when I heard that, I thought, whoa, he really does
Yeah,
want
that-
to-
Well, I don't know if that's like that didn't really say much to me because he never really did like Twitter a lot.
yeah, but if he's just like, we don't really know how much he's gonna post at all. Like, he could go months without posting, and then, you know, I don't know. This is one. Yeah, I heard someone talking about this is one of the first times that someone actually like quit YouTube, sort of deal. You know, usually
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just like a fade out of some sort. But and when you think about it, there's not many people that really have recently. You know, some of the older guys, but in this new age, new era of YouTube gaming, people have pretty much stayed with it probably because of the money. To be honest.
It's a bit the same like Sinan as he like didn't do hardly anything on his channel, and now he's bringing it back a
Oh
bit.
yeah,
which
his
I quite like.
Minecraft videos, top notch. Love them.
don't think they're the same as the
Yeah.
first ones he did.
I
'Cause
yeah, I
obviously
personally
he's
like the
changed
first.
from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't like get interested in these ones as much. Like
Yeah,
they're
because
not.
with the way they're edited and stuff, it's almost like he's trying to create the funny moments, you know?
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean,
I didn't like that. I think he's just run it all the way.
I
through.
enjoyed his I like that.
I
yeah,
still watch
Rise of the
his
King Kevin.
Minecraft stuff just because it's he's playing Minecraft, but it's
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
I
think
I think he over edited it way too much. Like he can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
record a
Yeah,
video,
and
upload
see-
it, everyone's happy, but then he does
Yeah,
like
and
all
what
this
he did
work
though
with it.
was now he dropped Skyrim and then his Road to Commander because he was spending too much time editing it, and I just feel like
Yeah,
just don't do the like frame around it because
yeah,
don't need
that
that
does get annoying sometimes.
yeah. People are gonna. I don't know if he just doesn't realize that people are gonna watch him, whether his
Regardless,
it's
yeah.
like recorded in 240 or 1080 or doesn't matter because they want to see what he does, and maybe even having less quality stuff would help him out. Like I don't think it's necessarily like a good thing that he's having higher quality stuff.
yeah,
because
because
the
like
personality
most
kind of
people
goes
aren't
away.
watching. Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, they're not like watching him for the quality, and I'm not saying that like you shouldn't like just put up absolute crap, but
Mhm.
he's like people watch CNanners for like his personality and like how he actually plays the games, not
Just
really
like with
for
No
like
Luca No, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Did you guys see his most recent one? The My Horse.
Yeah.
no, I haven't.
Oh god,
That's
it's
funny.
freaking
Stuff
hilarious.
like
Yeah.
that really makes you
Yeah.
can put whatever like game you want, but it's his voice and his personality and that really is.
So, but see, when,
brings the
when they're
video.
edited like that, where it's just kind of like cuts out kind of the good parts, but he's honestly playing the game, like that's I think good stuff right there. I'd
Yeah.
still watch it if he did the whole thing because I think he's good enough to create funny moments all the way through. But yeah, when he picks out like the greatest parts, maybe if he even had like he uploaded like a short version that he posted on his channel, and then an unlisted like full version sort of deal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. So yeah. Any other scenarios, thoughts?
I like him, and like I didn't.
I like him.
No, I was gonna go on
I
to
like
say
him too.
that Gotham City Imposters, like he's been playing that recently, and he like posted 2 or 3
How much
videos
is that
of that
on
already.
Xbox?
I don't know,
How many
but
points?
he was playing it, and, like I hadn't seen any gameplay from that before, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And he said he really enjoyed the game, and so and I'm planning on buying it, but it was just interesting to see because a lot of people like that game, so kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
I've been looking into it since Only Is Me Played. And there's also that End of Days game. Only Is Me Played was talking about. It's like super old and stuff, but it looks sweet. Like I don't know, it's not necessarily old, but it's like kind of like a COD 2 maybe or something like that. Like it's bare bones sort of deal, but it's like super cheap, so it's kind of cool. I've also been thinking about getting COD 4 on PC. I've been kind of going on and off about that. Like I just wanted to dip below like $10 or be at $10 just so I can just buy it to have in my library. But I need to fix my Windows partition because I'm running out of space on there, so I didn't know how long I'd be using it.
I can't seem to get my Windows position to work. Don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's awesome. My dad has like he found out he still had access to his MS like network or something. I don't even know, like subscriber base. I don't even know what to call it. I kind of forget what it is. MSDN, Microsoft Development something some yeah, I don't even know, but it's like pretty much where you can download like Microsoft stuff like Office and all the OSs and stuff like that. So you get like
That's pretty awesome.
10
I
free
feel like-
copies of Windows 7 and stuff like that. So it's sweet.
Yeah, I want to I sort of want to tell our school, like, I mean, I definitely want to, like, I just haven't had time or whatever, that they should get a DreamSpark premium subscription
Uh-huh.
because, like, they completely redid, like, the DreamSpark website and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
And with the premium, and it's $500, I think it is, you get, like, the,
Wait.
$500 for the institution to get it. Like, for the school to get the premium for their students.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Calm down. You can, you get, the Windows client versions. So you get Windows, and then you also get, like, tech support for it, and then you get, like, Office, and you get, like, various other, like, Visual Studio Ultimate and stuff for it.
Especially since Microsoft is nearby, like you'd think that would be.
Yeah.
It's not like we're in Florida or something like that. It's local, so
Yeah.
I don't know. School's doing it wrong, but whatever. Yeah, so Microsoft or Gotham City Imposters is 1,200 Microsoft points. Oh, and there's a
Okay.
trial that you can get for free. So that's
I
cool.
need to buy Xbox Live again. I don't really play my Xbox anymore, which is annoying.
Yeah,
I think once some games come out, like really good games, like Assassin's Creed or GTA, I might start playing again.
well, Modern Warfare 3 is a really good game. La, 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 la.
I'm
Yeah,
fed up with
that's
Call of
funny
Duty.
because-
Unless it's a Treyarch Call of Duty, then I'll maybe
you say
consider it.
that, and then everybody is like, instantly gets that that's a joke.
Yeah, that's
Like,
horrible.
just talking about.
Yeah. Oh, and did you guys
So
hear
bad.
about the boycott Modern Warfare 3 or whatever?
No.
I haven't heard about it enough. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good idea, but I haven't heard about it from enough places that it's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is a big deal.
So I think it's I don't know, but for some reason I want to say the date is 420. Like
Yeah, I think Justin said that. I
Yeah.
don't know though.
Um,
I don't know if we were
I don't
talking.
know. I don't know if I got that from somewhere else or what the deal is, because we also have a blood drive on 420, and 420
Yeah.
obviously the date or whatever. But apparently you're not just supposed to play Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3 that day. And I was listening to the KBMod podcast, and they had APL Fisher ranting on about it. And he was like, "Do you honestly think the developers care if you play the game or not? They obviously don't care what you think of the game anymore, because they don't want to implement LAN. You know, they don't want to do all that stuff. And do you think like getting like, I don't know, people are still going to play the game because the YouTube communities, well, it's big, it's in, like only 10% maybe or something like that.
Yeah, and
It's like, it's not going to make a difference, and they're not going to care because you're going to go back. You've already paid your $60. You probably already have
Yeah.
Elite too. They don't like, they're fine with you not playing the game anymore. You know, I don't know. So I was like,
They
at
already
first
have
I was
money,
like,
I
it's
believe.
probably a good idea to black out or whatever. But then APL Fisher convinced me that it doesn't matter. Like, what,
yeah, it's
what
not
you're
going to do anything.
Yeah,
As long as there's enough money coming in, they won't care what some people think.
yeah. They're just gonna run Call of Duty into the ground. But whatever. Black Ops 2, pumped for that. Then after that,
Oh yes, definitely.
the series is
That's
over.
probably going to be the. I think I'll get that, but
Hmm.
after that, I don't really know if I'll.
Yeah.
I think I might find something else or try to find something else.
I think about time Call of Duty went into like space and laser like Halo.
What the heck did you just post?
Don't even ask. I still remember the good old days of COD 4 playing with my mates when I first found out about it.
I never
I
liked
wish it
COD
would go
4.
back to
I
being like
preferred
that.
World at War.
Oh, I find it awesome.
I
World at
remember
War was better for me.
when I first heard about Call of Duty, I had just gotten a Wii, and it was like, I don't know, like 6th grade or something like that. And I was like, you know what, Call of Duty, heard people talking about that. That sounds sweet. So I got the game for Wii because that's the only like modern, like, or like next generation console I had. And so I got it, and I could not figure out the controls for it because they were just like so stupid. And I think it was like COD 3 I got for it, or maybe COD 4.
I got COD 3.
No, I think it was COD 4 because it was a lot better than Connor's.
I had no multiplayer and like just terrible.
and then yeah, I don't know, but then I got into it after that. And COD 4 I can't play, or I can play because of the LLG account, but it's just so messed up.
I find that hilarious, and now that's like sort of happening, not to like that like extent, but now
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to do in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. It's
Do you
not-
guys remember the first ever game you ever played?
Yes, I think. It's the most notable one for sure.
What is it?
It's Super Smash Brothers. on the GameCube. I think that may have been the first. No, wrong. It was it was either Halo 1 or 2. I remember I was at a New Year's party at my neighbor's house, and he's like in his 20s now, but like I asked my mom if I can play Halo because they were playing it downstairs, and I was like, I was pretty excited for it because I hadn't, like I said, it was probably the first game that I played, and so that was the first game that I played, I think.
I can imagine Connor as the kid that, like, doesn't get to play any games, and when he does, he just like freaks out
Yeah,
about
no,
it. Like,
that's how I felt back then.
yeah.
But it also might have been. I also have like a Game Boy from 1989, like the black and white one. So that might have been. I'm not quite sure what.
See, like you were when you were born, like that was 8 years. It's like getting like a PS2 now. It's just like
no.
It was like, old. It was old when you first got it, and it's even older now.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, see, I don't think. I mean, I might be completely wrong, but I don't. I feel like he didn't use it because I had. Our family had 2 of those. And then we also had, it was one of the older Nintendo systems. It was, I don't really actually remember. I think it might have been just an NES, or it might have been a Super Nintendo, but I never used either, and my parents just had them. So,
I remember.
Mine was Sonic, on the Genesis. I used to love Sonic.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I can top you all. Mine was Pokemon
I had like
Red.
a Genesis, and then
I played that.
PlayStation.
I played Pokemon Red, but that was not my first game.
Awesome game. In fact, I can honestly say that
That was
I'm still into
amazing game.
Pokemon now.
Pokemon's great.
Wait,
I'm
did you
still
ever?
playing.
Did you ever do the glitch where you could get on the? And this was like without any like cheating device. You could get. There was this cruise ship, and after you went on it and got something from the captain or something in the game, the cruise ship left. But if you saved the game, like in this, and you were standing in a certain spot, and when you came back and immediately pressed the right arrow, you could like walk off this dock around the guard and just go back on the cruise ship that had left.
Japanese people can make a freaking game. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
They're good with that
Agreed.
stuff. What about that? What is that called? The anime? Are you guys into that sort of stuff?
No.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. And there was this one girl at school in my LASS class. She like watches her anime on the phone. I just like she's kind of out there to like begin with, but then this is.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's her name start with?
Lauren.
No.
Oh.
Connor doesn't just say there.
And then my friend Vlad was talking about how like they were like up there presenting or whatever, and Vlad's like, she looks like a man. I'm like, Vlad, you can't say that.
Oh my god.
I mean, it might have been true, but you can't say that, Vlad. Come on. Yeah, and like, I mean, do what you want to do, but it's like, don't bring that upon me. Thanks.
Yeah, no, that's just like it's weird that someone would obsess over that. Like, I guess I know, obviously everyone has like their.
But like
own
watching it
interests and
during, break and stuff is just like, do you really want to bring that out into the, the whole world or whatever?
I don't know. Like, I mean, there are.
I know, but like,
there's one of the big.
Like you can watch that if you're just a regular person, but if you're already out there, like this puts you even farther out there when you're just isolating yourself. I don't even know. It's strange. Yeah, I'm sure it's not bad, but it's just kind of like one of those taboo things already. At least that's what I consider it.
And the people who are hardcore, like this is is a slight or I guess like a stereotype / generalization. But from the people that I've met that are like obsessed with that, they just seem kind of out there and just kind of strange. But
how many people have you met that are obsessed with that?
Probably like 3 or 4, something like that.
What do their names start with? The letter.
F, or actually her name changed, so I don't know. I don't know what her name was.
I that that gives it away.
Yeah.
Oh, is that official?
I don't even know, but that's what I heard, and I wasn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't sure. And then that person
gosh,
that I
that's
talked
strange.
about, Lauren, and then
What percent are Asian?
0 actually.
That's good.
I think that's sort of funny because that does happen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And then like let's see. I don't remember what her name is. Oh, and then there's Laura. Yeah. And yeah, I think there might be one more. I can't remember the name.
Come on. Does it start with a vowel, do you think?
Um,
It's getting more cryptic.
I could be forgetting someone, but I.
Because right now we have FLL, and if we just get a vowel, we can make some sort of acronym. That's what I was going for.
I don't know.
I was hoping there was like some sort of subliminal message beneath all this, but apparently not.
Or Connor's hiding it from you.
Hey, that's a possibility. So who do you guys want to replace Hutch on Mishima Respawn?
APL Fisher.
APL Fisher
I think
per
it's dead.
days.
It's dead. It's dead. I don't even think.
So completely dead to you? You don't want anyone to replace him? Or do you think
don't
they
know,
should
like,
consider it? Or
Machinima is like,
Fallen
I don't
apart.
know, like it seems like they're starting to like struggle now.
yeah, I feel ya. And then especially there's all these other networks popping up all over the place.
It's too big.
I don't know. And
I like what IGN's done, the new Start channel. I find they're putting out quite a good content.
yeah. But what's interesting to me is Machinima hires like people like APL Fisher or Dunkus that thrived on YouTube because of their personality, and then they have them doing like jobs like managing the live stream and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The Machinima live streams, I think, used to be more entertaining when they weren't all planned out and stuff. Like,
yeah.
they just sort of did whatever they wanted to.
I don't know, like now they're kind of starting to utilize their personality a little bit, but why would you hire them in the first place if you weren't going to utilize their personality? Like I don't know, if you
Yeah,
have them working on
definitely.
like a, and then like they had like Scenarios and Hutch like working on editing and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, not putting out any content.
yeah, like these people aren't like Scenarios you can consider like a pretty good editor, but Hutch like he's not. People don't like him because he edits well. Same with
Yeah,
Scenarios, but like I don't know what they're thinking. And then Sark obviously is great. If Sark leaves, Machinima is
Oh,
gone.
definitely. Just Stark is keeping Machinima Respawn alive.
Yeah.
For sure.
I enjoy the newer Machinima, like the new Machinima Respawn that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I can-
No,
I-
at first, I remember telling you this. Like, I was just kind of like, meh. You know, it's like it seems like it's kind of over the top, but then it just added like such a good feel to the show.
Yeah.
Like Radio Respawn and Inbox, like Inbox with like the I guess the mail room behind them. That's pretty legit. I think.
Yeah. See, like I'd kind of gotten out and stopped watching Machinima Respawn, but this is kind of pulling me back in because I can I watch all the shows, but if I only want to watch a single one, I know what I'm watching, and they have the nice thumbnails that go with and everything. I was like that a little bit with like previously, but wasn't as much, I guess. So yeah. What else? Seahawks new logo and uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Me and Parker were trying to check that out in science. But, of course, they announced it, 5 minutes
Right
after.
after.
Yeah. Oh, well. What's crazy, I heard someone talk about this, the NFL uniform unveiling, which had very small changes, got more press than the MLB opening day, which is, that's so true. That's such a fail. Honestly, the NFL is just doing everything right, and baseball, well, they have things they're giving people huge amount of money and stuff like that. They're just they just need to spend a little time marketing the stuff and they'll be good to go. But I don't know, there's already been 4 opening days and stuff like that now.
Yeah.
It's just
Can't wait to go to the Mariners opening night. That will be definitely enjoyable. Next Friday, actually, a week from today.
Are you eating something?
No.
Is your mouth broken?
Not that I know of.
You're partially cutting out a little bit, but or /
Oh,
roboting.
sorry about that. No, that might be. I don't know.
No, but I was just wondering if it's just a mixture of
Not
both.
anything.
All right. Yeah. So Mariners game tonight. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna watch that for sure.
I have baseball practice tonight, which I don't think they should have it on a Friday after. Well, definitely the Friday before break, since a lot of people aren't going to be there. But whatever.
Okay. Have you guys heard about Bobby Petrino at all? I don't think you guys have.
No.
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 He's the Arkansas coach, the University of Arkansas football coach, and he got in trouble because he crashed his motorcycle, but then people just found out he had a 25-year-old on his motorcycle too. And so I was looking on ESPN, and this picture, I just cannot it just cracks me up. So if you go on ESPN, then you like at the very bottom they have their main page. It has Petrino's fall as a little like slide sort of thing you can pick. And looking at his face, I just crack up. So he has like this neck brace and his face is kind of all scarred up and he looks so sad. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I know. I see that. Yeah.
Uh,
I saw it was like a USA Today article that I saw, and his picture, it was like him on the field like before the accident, whatever, and he was just kind of looking over and his face just looked blank, and I thought that was the picture you were talking about, but this picture is funny too.
yeah.
Sorry,
But-
where's this?
If you go to ESPN, the link I posted there, you'll have to see like
Yeah.
Tiger's Woods, and then bottom beneath that picture you can click Petrino's fall as one of like the other things you can
Oh
click.
yeah, okay.
And I don't know. I saw that in the corner. I'm like, really? Is this what really happened? I don't know. Like, I don't know how you can lie about having this female on his motorcycle when he crashed, and then
Female.
yeah, because I think he's married too. So I don't know. He's on paid leave right now, so that doesn't sound horrible to me. If I'm still getting paid and I don't have to do anything, that's
Yeah,
Well,
it's definitely.
leave normally means you're done.
yeah. They're still like deciding technically, but I don't know. Oh man. All right, what else do we have to talk about?
I don't even know.
I don't know either.
1.2.5.
What happened with that? Is there anything?
Let me look at the change log here.
Hang on,
Barely anything happened with it.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
mostly
not
bug
much.
fixes for, like, they screwed something up when they did 1 point.
Okay, Connor and
2.4.
Connor only. What is the most important bug fix they had in 1.2.5?
Am I allowed to look?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to look at the change log? Okay. Let me think here.
I'm allowing you to think.
This isn't one. This isn't it,
Permission
but
granted.
made cats less patient. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny.
Nope. Wrong answer.
Fix
I haven't
world
seen the. I haven't.
bug fix.
What did he say there?
fix world generation failing under certain
That
circumstances.
is the reason they put it out.
Yeah.
Good job.
How does
Wow,
that
I'm
work?
impressed. Did you ever have a problem with that?
No, I did not. Luckily.
So is there a personal? Is there any different bug fixes that you actually had a problem with?
Nope.
Stop hammer time?
No, that was an example.
I like that one. I like fixed potential issue with village door detection, which could cause too many villagers to spawn. I think that would be awesome.
Just like
Just have
completely.
a ton of villagers.
That would be
Yes,
cool if,
yes,
like,
yes.
as a world mode, you could set it to like fully populated or like all village or something, because then it'd just be like this huge village thing, or like maybe just like have them more frequent. I think that'd be kind of cool.
There's a chat feature I like. If you're in multiplayer, say you for Skull Flag, if you put S, then tab, it will automatically put that person's name for you.
That's cool.
That's quite good.
That's probably really helpful.
Yeah.
I've
Especially
been watching.
when you're trying to say, like, put one of the people's names that has like a billion numbers after it.
Yeah.
And like someone
Yeah.
capital, someone not. Oh, it gets confusing.
I've been watching a lot of modding my live streams lately, and they said they put out two very important changes in this update. One of them was a code freeze when they released the pre-release. So that means basically, unless there was a major change they were adding, that would give modders enough time and like everyone else to get their stuff updated before the actual release.
Yeah.
And they also said something about, I can't remember the exact details, but they did this thing where they're not going to change the certain class files or something, which basically means the actual modders won't have to update their mods anymore according to when Minecraft updates, just when they want to update their mod. But mod loader and all the other mods that you have to put into the jar will have to update, if that makes sense. Because if you have mod loader and all these other mods that go into the jar, if you want to add any other mods, like say Buildcraft or Industrial Craft, for example, they go into a mods folder, so you don't have to go through all the hassle of putting it into your jar. which I found was really interesting actually.
I think they should just go through a load of the mod page and just pick really good ones and add it to bloody Minecraft, like Optifine and mod loader, HD texture packs. Like,
Yeah, it'd be
just
nice
add
if there was just like a
game.
mod section. They had like ones, yeah, popular
Yeah.
ones like that where you could just click enable automatically, just included in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it if it was straight in vanilla because there's some mods that some people like and some that don't, and it
Yeah.
just you're not getting a universal vote, are you?
What
So-
what would you love in 1.3? Like, what's one thing you would hope that they would add? Could be anything.
Anything.
I just want them to work, like, get more stuff done with the villagers, because I think that's one thing that they could really.
I want the mod API sort of deal. I think that could help everything. Because they've been
want
talking about that for
ambient
so long,
sounds.
and then
Well,
they
they-
just haven't.
They've been working on it a lot, and they're now that they hired the people from Bucket, they're helping a lot because they have the whole Bucket API that they work on.
But
So
here's,
that's making progress now.
Are they like actually like in Sweden working, or are they just like working? from
They
home?
were in Sweden for a little while, but I think they're back to wherever they live.
Yeah, I think they are.
It's pretty cool that they're just like, hey, we'll just hire you.
Yeah, I
Not
want like
money.
ambient sounds. So even if they don't add a mob bird like as an actual mob, have it as an ambient sound when you go like through a forest or something. Because it gets quite boring when there's like no sound.
Well, yeah, but
and
then you're
distant-
definitely going to get people complaining. Oh, there's a bird noise. You better add birds.
Well, people complain no matter what they do in Minecraft.
It's true.
Is
I'd
it?
like them to add more stuff with chunk updating because that's the problem that most modders have been really like hassling about. Because say you've got something in a chunk that isn't loaded, and your home base, for example, is in a chunk that is loaded, you have to go all the way over to where it is, and then your chunk will unload, and it's just really
Yeah.
it's really
What do
hassle.
you think of the idea of them getting rid of single player and having it like conjoined with multiplayer, so you can just like invite people to your world and all that?
What's the problem? There's no downside to that, though.
Hmm.
Wait. So
Like,
what is it gonna be?
It's interesting.
Where
They're
you?
planning on making it so, like, if you're on the same network, so this is pretty much them adding LAN capabilities before Modern Warfare 3 gets them. But so you've got your world, you're on your computer. Since it's like what they're planning on doing is having when you start your world, you're basically starting up a local server and then just connecting to that, and then it would give you the option to open that up so like people on the same network could just join your world.
That's really cool.
But if you were to not be online, you could still start a world and everything, right?
It wouldn't be like online, because then you'd have to. That would
Yeah.
still require port forwarding if you wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, but if you were offline,
And
you'd
you-
still play.
Well, I don't know, because you have to you would. I don't know if they'd make you authenticate, with the Minecraft.net servers.
Yeah. See, I just hope
So-
that if you're offline, you can still like play, so then there's no downsides at all.
Yeah, or you could set yourself to offline.
Oh
or
no, but
something.
like if you just want to do single player and you
Yeah.
want to play offline, you could
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's no reason not to add that, I guess.
Yeah, there's no like downside to it.
That's sweet. Svelte. Like that word now. Okay, nice. All right. So
What about Xbox? Have they?
Have you heard like any rumors about the new Xbox?
Nope.
One of them is no more used games.
Oh
and you
yeah,
have
no,
to
I
be
that.
on
that
the internet constantly,
I was waiting for Connor to realize that he has.
I know. Yeah, I did hear about that.
and that you
Yeah.
have to be connected to the internet at all times to play any games.
Oh, that's awful.
See, I
Because
feel like
to stop you getting used games, they're gonna have the internet connection all the time.
so
which is
many of
a
these
stupid.
are like rumors where, if you think about it, it doesn't make sense because they're not. You can't always be connected to the internet. They're not.
Yeah, I know. What about people that don't have the internet or?
And there's
tough.
ways for them to authenticate it while you're on the internet and have it work when you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that they'll be you'll be able to download all games straight to your Xbox or whatever. Like you
Yeah,
won't even
yeah.
have to, and it'll be like retail price or less. Because you'd think it takes like costs less because they don't have to sell them. They don't have. I mean, don't have to make the case. They don't have to make the disc at all. They're just set up a
Yeah.
download
I
for them.
think that
That
would,
less
that would lower
resources.
the price,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's probably not going to lower the price.
Yep.
I think
and
them making them not be able to play used games might like really discourage people.
yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of my games are used games.
Yeah, I bought like Skyrim used. No.
Mhm.
It would be
But
really...
it does make it like sort of like how PC gaming is now, though. So it's not like a brand new concept, but it's not something that console players are as used to.
Yeah, it's not something that people will easily adapt to not being able to use used games.
All right, we are an hour into the podcast, so if anyone has anything else to say,
Not much.
go for
Uh,
it.
The UK is awesome. That's all I
Yeah.
have to say.
Connor, what's your counter?
I don't have one. I in fact.
You have no. The
Hamilton
Australians are
would be proud
disappointed.
of you, but not really.
Well, Connor, you do represent the Australians, right?
No.
Australians.
I'm not
You're the
Australian, I've
closest
never
we
been
have to
Australia.
an Australian here.
Why?
You're the most like upside
Yeah,
down,
mate.
backwards person.
The most upside down. Alright.
Come on, all of Australia is depending.
Yeah.
You have to say
You
something.
represent the Australians now.
Australia
What
is awesome. I like kangaroos.
You've seen some of the
Kangaroos.
scary stuff they have there? Like,
No,
there,
I don't.
There was a spider eating a freaking snake.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Wait, so
That's insane.
as Australia, do you still like Britain?
Oh yeah.
False.
That's
Have you
good.
slept with Britain?
No, I have not.
What the hell?
Not
So,
yet,
so you
anyway.
can't be 100% sure.
No, I can't.
How about as Saudi
That's
Arabia,
fine.
do you like Britain?
Like as if like I was representing Saudi Arabia, like I was actually from that country, and like
Yes.
okay.
Wait,
Um,
Saudi Arabia.
I do not know the whereabouts of like the how.
Well, you're
Saudi
the
Arabia
representative,
likes-
so you better figure it out.
Yeah, I like Britain.
Interesting. Do you know any country that doesn't like Britain? Or, yeah.
I mean, but like I guess you could say like most Middle Eastern countries just don't like. I mean, Britain obviously isn't like
I
isn't,
think of a few
US.
countries that don't like Britain.
but like I
Tread
mean,
carefully here.
so some countries just like don't. I mean, if they're different from like that culture, which I guess is similar to our culture, I guess they just don't like. Middle Eastern countries are.
I need names.
They don't like the Western countries. What
I need names. Countries.
names? I don't know. I'm not
Afghanistan.
knowledgeable in that subject. Yeah, Afghanistan. Like I said, I'm not sure. Saudi Arabia, maybe like Iran, Iraq. But once again, I can't be 100%
Just
sure.
because they're Middle Eastern, you're going to throw them out there.
No, I just generally Middle Eastern countries don't like. I guess you could say the Western way of life, even though they're not in the West. But
We're just
But
too
we're
cool for them. That's why.
yeah, I
I
guess
thought
so.
we were helping them. Is that where they're in their country?
Alright, bye.